Been asleep for a long, long time. So you got to wake up. Unless you want to die in the state that our people have been in for way too long without even knowing it. See, you heard from my brothers, and they've spoken to you about some very, very inspirational black men. You see, I want to expound on the time frames in which some of the things were spoken about took place. We're from Augustus Jackson, who was born in 1808, and ended with former President Barack Obama, who just left the White House last month. 209 years in between the lives of these two men. One a chef in the White House, the other the president in the White House. The things that happened in between the lives of these two men made all the difference in the world for our people. We had Abraham Lincoln sign the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing our people from slavery. We had Thurgood Marshall win the Supreme Court case, allowing us to go to whatever school we chose, giving us equal education opportunity. We had the death of Emmett Till, sparking the civil rights movement, with Rosa Parks and Dr. Martin Luther King igniting those sparks in the flames, giving us freedom. Freedom to go where we wanted, freedom to eat what we wanted, freedom to use the restroom what we wanted, and freedom to vote how we wanted. However, sad days have come among us. It seems that every step our people have taken forward, we have taken two back. And it's our own fault, it's our own doing, and nobody else to blame but ourselves. Because we have become content in our situations, and some of us are living up to the stereotype society placing on us. But I'm here to tell you, man, that that's not who we are, and that's not what we are. We are so much greater than that. See, we could have told y'all about hundreds of inspirational black men who did things for our people. But we chose the inventors to show you that these men opened up their minds to become inventors and creators when it wasn't cool for a black man to be an inventor or a creator. We chose men who did all they could to get a good education and fought tooth and nail for their grandchildren and great-grandchildren to get a better education than the one they received. We chose men who succeeded in accomplishing their dreams and goals even when they were told that they couldn't. Man, we chose men who took a stand on their beliefs when it came time for them to do so. So my question is, why is that fire, that drive, that passion that they possessed then not in us now? Why do we got to take penitentiary chances to become walking billboards for these fashion designers? Then try to talk down on the next brother when he less fortunate to possess these things? Why we feel like we got to rap explicit lyrics degrading our women and telling our brothers drugs and violence is our way of life? Why we feel like we got to be the next Jordan or Kobe, Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith to be our only ticket out the ghetto? Why do we not utilize our education system and take full advantage of what these black men and women sacrificed and lost their lives for us to be able to do? See, I believe that there's a significant difference between our generations now and the generation that came long before us. I believe that the difference between us and the ones that came before us, the ones that fought for our rights, the ones that opened up their minds to become creators, the ones that did all they could do to better things for the next generation, is that they loved one another. They knew the only way to succeed in accomplishing their dreams and goals was to unite. The only way that they could better things for the future generations was to come together. And the thing about them, man, they wouldn't be denied. See, they thought about us, and we need to think about our future generations. We need to think about what we want for our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. You got to understand, man, there's some people out there voted for America to become great again. The twisted minds of some thought America was great when our people was in chains. Jay-Z said it best, man. Women lie, men lie, but the numbers don't lie. So let me throw some numbers out at you real quick. Blacks make up roughly 13–14% of the United States of America. Yet we make up 40% of the United States prison population. There are more black men locked up in prison in the United States than there are enrolled in colleges and universities around the United States. There are more black men locked up in the United States than the total prison population of India, Argentina, Canada, Lebanon, Japan, Germany, Finland, Israel, and England combined. Collectively, these countries represent 1.6 billion people. There are only 19 million black men in the United States. Statistics show that 1 in 3 black men will come to prison at least once in their lifetime. I got 3 boys. I don't want this for them. And you shouldn't want this for your kids either. That's why it's important that we teach our children, our grandchildren, our friends, and our neighbors' children that drugs and violence has no place in our communities. We must teach them that these gangs, our brothers being murdered at the hands of other brothers, is unacceptable. because we already being murdered at the hands of other people. We must get them to understand that people die for integration. So it's foolish of us to segregate ourselves from one another. We got to wake up, man. That's the only way we're going to make it. You turn on the news, man, every day and you'll see that people are out there against us. So what sense does it make to be against one another? I tell you this because I don't want my people to continue to perish from their lack of knowledge. You got to wake up, black man, because the hope of our race lies in your hands. Rest in peace to my sister, Betty Kennedy. Thank you for opening my eyes.